And then, okay, so we've gotten really philosophical and whimsical, which I really love. But in terms of we understand this large concept of beauty through the Taoist lens. So let's look at the herbs, especially in our product range, that really support us being able to hold this vast concept.
The good thing about tonic herbalism is you're not going to be able to go far in the SuperFeast range without falling upon a blood-building tonic and a beautifying tonic. The beautification piece, literally every single tonic herb, you wave a stick around tonic herbalism, you're going to land on, yeah, that's got a beautifying element. But as I said, there are some that are more specialist. I've got the beauty blend was the second blend I ever made. I made it Mason's mushrooms, and then the beauty blend I created because I wanted it to be so obviously associated with the term beauty. Just knowing it was going to remain a conversation starter for conversations like this. I'm notorious for creating names for my formulas that are not marketable and not obvious. And for some reason, I just couldn't not make this one really obvious. And I'm still quite happy and proud we went down that route. And when you look at the most revered herbs for beauty, you probably say the three that are in here. The Longan is an incredible Shen tonic and spleen tonic and chi regulating tonic. It's in there more for the function, I guess, in terms of a supporting. It's a secondary herb in the blend, but it's also there as a supporter to help the blend just get distributed in the body. But Schisandra, Goji, and Pearl, they are the beauty tonics of Taoism. And the biggest thing you've got in common, especially with Schisandra and Goji, is that they are yin tonics, and so they are preserving and cultivating the yin, and that they are liver tonics. And of course, liver is something that you're going to have to, everyone's going to really have to start associating. That's one of my favorite thing. If you want to make it really simply in terms of cool, how do I just get a little bit more of an application and get the beauty, see visibly? I want to see the beauty shining from me. And that's going to have a lot to do with blood. It's going to have a lot to do with your nail health. It's going to have a lot to do with your eyes shining. It's going to have a lot to do with your skin. And so your liver's going to have a lot to say about those things, especially if you just look at the purifying aspect of blood, but then the regulation of blood and the regulation of compounds that are in the blood and aspects of nourishment that are in the blood. And you can go a little bit Western and look at the regulation of hormones that are going in there. Those herbs are so beautifully regulating to that liver system. And that liver system has such a say and effect on so many other aspects of the body that it's such a leader in the body that you see beauty start to emanate. And the beautiful thing is we hear people getting on all kinds of blends and getting all kinds of physical things, but beauty blend is the one that gets the physical things going on. And so I'm not going to say go and have it if you've got chronic skin things going on, but nonetheless, it's cool. We don't know what's going to happen. For some people, they're like, I've just never had my eyes open. I feel like I've had crust on my eyes for my whole life. And something's just happened to my eyes. And that's a simple element. There's physiological things going on. But that's a simple, once you bring a harmonization of chi, the liver system, the whole liver wood system ends in the eyes. And so it's connected, it's flowing, the chi's moving there, the life's moving there, the regulation's moving there, you're opened up. Same with nails. People getting on these herbs and being like, gosh, I've just always had brittle nails that had been discolored and now they're all plump. And biggest one I've had in the early days is someone, they were like, oh, you know what? I cut myself pretty badly the other day. And it's been a while since I've seen my blood, but I just couldn't believe how vibrant my blood was and thick and healthy. So they said they put the finger in their mouth. This is at the markets, and they're like, I was tasting and I was like, it was good blood. And compared to the last time I'd done that. And they were like, the only thing I've done is beauty blend. And it's not the beauty. This beauty blend, yeah, it's a good formula. I really believe that. But it comes down Schisandra and Goji. And then that pearl is such a beautiful cooler to the liver and just brings such beautiful smooth flow to the liver, and then brings such a beautiful stabilization to the mind, which is remembering that pearl, a beauty tonic or beauty formula, it can't not have a Shen stabilizer, especially. We don't need it aggressively going and cultivating, because that once you stabilize the mind and you have that calm, graceful, beautiful deliverance of your wisdom into the world. But I just can't say enough for Schisandra. The amount of times people have gotten onto this blend and they're like, whoa, my hair is lush. We're not saying if there's like dramatic problems that are moving along and you've got dramatic discoloration and dramatic hair falling out, like these are clinical, well, maybe not the discoloration, but they're clinical things. Or if you've gone through a very sudden, huge, massive discoloration, that's probably one of those pivotal points when you're going through something, initiation or a hard time, and you want to get some clinical support on that and make sure they'll come in and go, you are severely yin deficient or whatever it is. And then you want to be on not just tonic herbs, but you want to be on those middle herbs, those syndrome and symptom addressing herbs. But the amount of times people have just come in going like, my hair has never, ever been better. And you just feel incredible. That springtime energy comes in. So here within the Southern Hemisphere now, we're going to be starting getting into Beauty Blend Season 2. And I love it then. I have a very non-spleen friendly orange juice and beauty blend, heap teaspoon of beauty blend. I probably do it for 3 weeks straight. When spring really clicks in, then my body's golden. And I feel during that time, the beautifying practices, the reason it's a youthening energy and why the liver is so associated with the youthening is because it is that rising sun, right? So it's the energy of the east, and the liver draws on the chi of the east, which is beginning anew, beginning afresh.